Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Freelance Jumpstart TV. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the difference between a freelancer and an entrepreneur. If you're just starting your business out, or if you have your business up and running, there's a very important question that you need to answer. And that question is simply, do you want to be a freelancer or an entrepreneur? The reason this question is so important is because it's really going to determine some of the decisions you make in your business, as well as some of the structure behind how your business is set up. First, let's tackle what it means to be a freelancer. I'm a freelancer. I like being a freelancer, but what that also means is you mainly work for yourself. So companies reach out to you and they hire you to do certain tasks or skills, or you provide a service, and whatever the final product is, you're presenting that to another company. But that also means, as a freelancer, since you do work for yourself, you're probably doing most of the administrative tasks as well. So whether it is bookkeeping, whether it is accounting, whether it is marketing your own service, you're doing that all yourself. And whenever it comes time for you to do something new, you pretty much hire yourself to do it. So it's definitely the epitome of DIY, doing it yourself. Also, as a freelancer, you work with clients on a daily basis, and you pretty much follow those particular clients from beginning to end, and they're always interacting with you. So when it comes time to grow your business as a freelancer, you pretty much can determine what you earn by completing more projects. So you either take on more clients or you get more projects from a particular client, and the more you complete, the higher potential you have to earn more funds. Okay, now let's tackle what it means to be an entrepreneur. And really, to do this, I have to change into my entrepreneur gear. So if you're an entrepreneur, you're really building something that's bigger than yourself. More than likely, you have an idea that you've been thinking about, or something that when you think and meditate on the idea you've come up with, you really know and see that there's multiple pieces to the puzzle, and you really can't do the work yourself. Entrepreneurs are mainly focused on creating a business model that works, and then thinking about how can they scale that particular business model and make it grow and earn more income. As an entrepreneur, you're really building something that's moving towards the creation of a team. So you will still have to market your business and find clients and different people to get your particular service as an entrepreneur. However, when it comes to tasks such as billing and client management and customer service, you're really thinking about who can I hire to do those particular tasks so I can focus on the main thing, which is growing and building more business. Now that we've defined the difference between a freelancer and an entrepreneur, here's some examples of some real life people just to drive the point home. So when I think about what it means to be a freelancer, I think about someone like Seth Godin. Seth Godin is a marketing expert. He speaks all over the country, and he's the author of many books. So really what Seth Godin does is he's a speaker, public speaker at that, but also he is an author. So in other words, if he does not work, he does not get paid. So he has to write a book, or he has to speak at a conference, or he has to consult with someone if he wants to earn income. That's a freelancer. As a freelancer, you have to work if you want to gain some type of income. You can't just sit around and get income somehow, unless you just got it like that. When I think of an entrepreneur, I think of someone like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was the co-founder of Apple Computer, and he continually worked on and built that company. Steve Jobs didn't do everything. He didn't create all the products, or he didn't do all the marketing. However, he was the main person focused on the vision and the growth of the company. Even today, Apple still moves on without Steve Jobs, because he was an entrepreneur who moved towards building a company. So if you're just starting out and you're a freelancer and entrepreneur and you really don't know which direction you need to go to, take some time to really think about and answer the question, because it's really going to determine some of your decisions, whether you hire someone or not, whether you outsource certain things, whether you take the time and say, no, I'm going to focus on doing the work myself because I care about quality. So really think about that question, and it must be answered before you move forward with whatever type of business you're building. Now, of course, when you first start out, regardless of what the business is, they're going to look the same. You're going to be working hard, bootstrapping, trying to get it to where you need it to be. You're going to be doing most of the administrative tasks, but as things grow, The freelancer will be happy with this and just continue, but the entrepreneur will be looking to pass certain things off because they're just tired of doing them and they want to focus on the vision. And also, when it comes to this process, you have to be honest with yourself. If you hate or very heavily dislike doing the work that you're doing to build your business and you can't wait to pass it off, you're probably an entrepreneur. But if you're working and you like the work, you don't mind the work, and you love it, I would say you're more so a freelancer. All right, so that's all I had for this week's video. Definitely go home, meditate on the question, am I a freelancer or entrepreneur? And think about that and be ready to answer that. And if you're still kind of wondering about how can I really determine if I'm a freelancer or an entrepreneur, I'm not sure which way to go, I've developed a quiz. So check out the show notes for this particular episode. Look at the show notes. There's a link to a quiz. You can take the quiz just to really get a quick idea of what direction am I really leaning towards, and am I a freelancer or am I an entrepreneur, because that's going to determine the path of my business. So thanks for checking out this video. Most definitely appreciate it. Feel free to look at the other videos that came before this one. If you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe to the channel so you can get more videos like this. And as always, if you have a question, let me know on Twitter, #Freelance Jumpstart. Ask your question and I'll make sure to incorporate it in these videos. Until the next video, I will most definitely catch you later.